I dreamt that my dad existed for a moment.
I dreamt that I had sex with him.
Why did you
Your
need
dad.
to say that?
And, because it didn't happen. I only dream it now because he's never around.
I'm so sorry.
I'm being blue-balled, but I don't have any balls.
Dry than my
But
Tinder
skin is
profile.
blue. Dry like my Tinder profile.
How'd you sleep?
It's been better, I suppose.
Mm.
I never sleep well anymore, but
Yep.
I have people to lose now, so
Yeah, that's
hard to get a
relatable.
good night's sleep. How do you sleep?
Up and down, pretty standard. It's the first time I've been in this bed in a while, so, you know.
So you took your bandage off. How's the tattoo looking?
Oh, it's really smudged and weird.
Oh, really?
I'm kidding, it's great. Have a look.
That's what I thought. Oh shit, look at that.
You did a good job.
I did. Wasn't my artwork, though. I can't do that for shit. Looks beautiful.
Good
I'm
job.
glad I could be a part of that.
Thank you, Raylan.
Thank you.
Now, fuck cops. Along here, I'm thinking.
Right, okay, we'll get that tonight.
Great.
Did you show people the picture of you that you sent to me?
No, I didn't.
Can I show people the picture that you sent to me?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna show people the picture that you sent to me. Hold on, I'm not gonna dox or DMs or anything.
Yeah, I was. Oh God, Raylan.
Sorry. You fucking put it in spoiler text too. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Surprised the shit out of me. Fuck cops. In fucking papyrus text.
I thought Comic Sans would be good, but
But fucking papyrus, I don't know. It's just the fact that because like Comic Sans is a little bit too overused as a meme now.
yeah.
But papyrus is like just well known enough, but still shitty and 90s looking. It's perfect. Anyways, sorry. Back in character. Right. Where does the RP card? I don't know. Hello, little floof.
She's getting
Pretty good
stronger and
today?
stronger. Yeah, she's been walking around the house and stuff too, getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Mm.
Keeps me up at night. Is whining at the door.
Well, I mean, it's either that or she pees and poops under your bed again.
We don't talk about that. You almost beat on Mirren's nuts.
Could you imagine giving that back to
Gave those
Mirren?
back, by the way.
Okay.
Covered in dog piss. He would have been furious.
Did we come up with anything from that, by the way?
I sent you the
Yeah, but we didn't really
box,
have a
right?
yeah.
I did, yes.
We didn't really have a talk about.
We didn't really talk about it in character. I kind of looked through it to realize that it was very confusing.
I broke
I
it
had,
down.
like, only half read through it.
Oh, I
You
skimmed.
broke it down?
I broke it
Oh,
down. I
shit.
was highlighting shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, really?
Yeah, we could probably talk to Mirren about it today if you wanted to, since I got nothing else really. Maybe we could get a better understanding of it.
Wait, you actually out of character highlighted shit and broke it down?
Put it all in one document, split it up, broke it down to who said what, highlighted locations, names, put it in rough chronological
Really?
order. Yeah.
Can you send that document to me?
Now?
Well, I guess not now. We should go over that today, though.
Yeah, let's go over it
Yes,
with
we
Mirren.
should.
This is long overdue.
Since we have nothing else to do.
Well, apparently Faye and Iandel talked to Goldrick.
Yes, I did. It fucking.
So is this kind of
that
like a
blows
moot
my
point
mind. I
now?
cannot believe that.
We could just ask this Goldrick person about what it all means. Maybe we should bring it up with Mirren.
I would love to, but I don't know if we can get access to him. He stopped by, they said.
We could ask. Maybe he gave some information.
I suppose.
Oh, did you finish
Yeah,
that
maybe
thing?
he gave them their phone number. I did actually. I finished overnight.
Ah.
Sorry, RP card doesn't exist.
I bet
right
they
now,
fucking have him on speed dial. Fucking whores. Let's go.
Fucking.
Get a magic dial.
The only thing about.
Following you around at times. It must be thank you.
Pascal,
feel
you
quite
looking
good.
spiffy.
Good morning.
Just,
And here you go.
Oh, it's
feeling
perfect.
spiffy.
Thank you, Aurelian.
Bastard ties?
I'm glad you like it.
This is great on the symbols.
Thank you, brother. That's much better.
Perfect. Looks wonderful.
Is this the fabled
Oh.
armor from?
Feels so good to have it back.
Yeah.
It is. This is the same
The
suit that
fabled
Arn had
steel
fashioned
armor.
for me. That's why it's seen better years.
Mm.
But it still stands strong.
That it does. We can polish it a bit. Other than that, it does look marvelous.
I think there's something with legacy. It's all right to have a story,
Character.
just as long as it doesn't rush.
The story makes everything better, makes it more important. Especially to those it means the most. But you know that.
Cheers to that tonight, I'm sure. Apparently, we're gonna have a brawl.
I'm so ready for this tavern brawl.
Traditions.
Well, to be fair, the whole wedding thing ceremony, that is all like kind of just the human part, and I want to experience it because it's cute, and I want the dress, and I went through the effort and the money to get the dress. So,
Couldn't really
That
manage
is just work.
dreams, though. It's all right.
well, I mean, don't worry about that.
Good morning, man.
Don't worry about
Morning on.
that. Oh, well. I'll bite my tongue. Just as long as you don't owe any more favors to that bastard up there that has been holding on captive.
No. I never really owed him
Yes.
anything.
Hello there, I have a package, a delivery
I feel like the
for
soundtrack to my
Lady
life is
Ursa.
too loud.
For Lady Ursa. I don't know why that's being
What?
delivered to the forge, but she's here.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Hello there, madam.
To be fair, the woman is
thank
like a
you
lighthouse.
so much.
Indeed.
It's the other
Hey,
woman.
Hey.
congratulations.
Thank you again.
The other woman.
Have a good day.
Ugh.
Okay, so this is one part of. Oh.
Come on in. I didn't see that.
On. Before anything else, this
armor
is
is definitely
Yes.
bigger.
the 3
By
silver
far.
from Rin for his sword. He's been
Yeah,
given
it
it to me
feels bigger,
piecemeal
too.
over time.
I've got a little bit more room. What are you gonna do?
Excellent.
Come at me with a trident and
I
a
was
net?
about to.
Haven't seen a skirt like that.
Hunt
since
him down.
ancient
My last
times.
15
Drawings.
copper.
There you go.
They're good.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just
this is
wait
from
until
your
I get
youth,
mine.
right? We're that old.
Yes, of course.
That's from your youth.
Oh, this is. I had a lot more muscle back then. I gotta fill this out a little bit.
You fill it out. It's just
It,
not exactly muscle. We'll work on that.
especially the
You
gut
know
area
what?
looks a little bit more.
Maybe Yus is just trying to make sure I can't get away. She's just making sure I'm nice and slow.
You need the warmth for when we go back up north.
There it is. I see.
Use some more
Oh.
meat on your bones, I suppose.
Mm. Speaking of meat,
It makes sense.
fish again tonight?
No, I actually have a different plan for tonight. When everything's said and done, I think you'll quite like it.
I'll keep my mind off it and let it happen. That'd be the best way to go about it, huh?
Skip lunch. Come hungry.
That sounds like a perfect day to me. Oh goodness! Actually, before I get overly excited, how have the new ones been settling in? I've been curious, but well, you know.
You'll have to clarify.
Oh, we have Eli, and then
That's
Marcus.
what I thought you meant. So far, everything's been
Hello.
quiet.
I'm trying to knock the door, it decided to open itself.
The man knocked on the door.
Ah, hello?
Ah, the door! He hit so hard it opened.
Master Dwarf, hello.
That's why I didn't lock it.
Hello.
Come on in.
They've been
Hopefully I can
about their
finally
usual
manage to get a
day-to-day
word
thing
with
on
the
the
smith.
I think we should start putting them through some training regiments to see where their heads are at.
I had to have a conversation with one of them about something.
Forgive me. I will. You'll be on vacation.
Just for a short bit. So, you and I both know I have. It's important going up to the north. We need emissaries. We need embassy.
Yeah, sure.
Missionaries,
Ah.
perhaps?
Master Morden. A pleasure to see you again.
Would like the
No,
doctor
Just
to
not
save
clever,
your
lad.
Mithrax?
No need for the honorifics.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Say again?
Just Morden, lad. No need for the honorifics.
As you wish. Morden.
Look at you.
You don't come by
You said you had to
often
talk to
see
one.
what you do, it's something
I had a talk with
Keep it down.
Well,
I had a
I
talk
have
with
attempted to reach you, but you were
Marcus about his dispositions towards non-humans. Apparently, he'd been saying a few things.
significant other.
I made it clear to him that his values that he learned over there are not the same ones that we
we should probably speak.
portray in Giwan and things like that.
We.
Aye, that we should.
Or protect.
Though I feel I should
Mhm.
make you aware. The roads will
You need
be
to get more
busy
muscle on you.
very soon.
I don't need muscle. I'm toned enough.
Yes, this is mine. You don't get to see this.
Some
Not yet.
rumblings up in the castle. So
Are you sure I haven't already?
You shouldn't have.
understanding some things about to
Okay.
happen, but what
That's right. I already
So
saw it.
technically speaking, actually, you would have seen it. It's just free
Come,
forge.
let's go out and
Per
let
se.
What's
On
being
speak
aware
to
of that keeps us ahead of the curve. So, Rista, remember, round dinner, come back.
Skip lunch. Understood.
Skip lunch.
Will do.
Kyler, Raylan, I don't know if you're walking out, but if you are, round late afternoon or early evening, I'll need you both.
No day, I suppose.
Do you need me
Don't
for
worry,
anything,
lads, I
or
won't keep them walking
is this like a
all the
private
time.
conversation?
Quickly.
I'm sure.
You can stay if you want.
Okay.
I believe Kyler Morden would prefer if he stayed.
Sure.
Easier, certainly.
I mentioned it briefly to you last night, Arn, but Morden and I had a
Yes.
conversation.
What do you remember?
Basically.
You have my ears, Morden.
Alright, please, Morden.
We are
Running. I've got the key. Get in there. Come on.
It's a constant
some-
state of things.
Come on in, darling. Quick, quick, quick.
On. Before I leave you to your conversation, there's something you must know.
Aye, what is it?
It would appear that Quintus has been preaching Sotar in the Poor Quarter, and has been smuggling
heard.
weapons into it.
Smuggling weapons. What?
That's what I
Are
was
you
told.
sure of this? Who told you this?
Christos.
Apparently, a crate of weapons was
This
delivered.
news came more than 2 nights past, so you're receiving this quite late.
I tried to find you yesterday, but you weren't around.
Sometimes the best thing to do is to leave me a note. I would take that to the commander if I were you, or one of the captains, at the very least. Wash your
They've
hands
already
of it.
tried to. They won't do anything without evidence.
Well, if they can prove he's bringing weapons to the poor quarter, catch him preaching, then that's evidence.
Much more preferable than your plan.
I was thinking of just eliminating the issue.
This is not our problem. Ireland is not our problem.
It won't be your problem for very much longer either.
You know how I am with spies, though, hon.
We feel the same. But even I would need something concrete before I gave an order like that. The man
Understood.
needs to start striking out the night. Believing every man around him is a spy will wind up with very few advisors.
Is it not quite obvious that he's a spy, though?
What proof do you have, Kylo?
He's got a branding of a servant of Ash on his chest. He was fucking with us all the way through Oak and Brook. He was directing troops
Do you have something that isn't a first-hand witness account, something that can be brought in front of the guards?
Is a servant of
This
Ash
is what I'm asking.
thing on his chest not enough?
I don't know enough about it, and I don't know how it would be ever identified as such. As far as I know, Mirandel observed servants of Ash in the dungeons of Ledford, and no such mark was ever found.
What you're trying to do is a very dangerous and difficult game, lad. You have to
Whatever
go
part of
through
that is,
rules.
if you're right and we fail, eyes are back on us again. I don't want that. If they're here to destabilize here, we're not going to be here much longer. You were saying?
Also, on the matter of, I was thinking that after Haskell returned, if I could take a leave for a few days.
You're going to be cutting it close. Well, you're not better
I'll be
off
there
going
for it.
alongside them.
Well, I figured that somebody needed to be here for them.
I'm in
Haskell
agreement.
offered it, but
I'm going to be honest. Soon enough, and I mean like the next week or so, we may have to leave. I'm going to want everyone here, which means you may not get that chance a second time. So while I would usually agree with Sarishta, I would rather you get that out of the way, so you have a clear head when it comes down to Butcher's work.
I'll be fine,
It is
Greco.
a sizable bill, you know. A lot of meat to cleave.
What'd you say?
I said I'll be fine, Greco.
If he wills it,
I'm always ready for it.
we keep it to a day or two, nothing more. We gotta be ready.
Understood.
I would ask at least no more than 2 days, 3. I don't know what's going to happen in this city. It's turning into a powder keg.
It should be enough. Don't you think?
Aye.
Understood.
With what
Do
Morgan
this.
told me earlier, we already have to be ready to go, as is. So,
Well, again,
If
the
I
problem
may-
is I can't go anywhere with Dorst around. What is it?
For you, if you're traveling, I insist that you abide these rules so that you may survive to meet us again. If you're traveling via nightfall, if you're traveling at nightfall, ensure that you have no less than 3 people in your entourage, one of which with a torch at all times. The shadows are no longer your friends here.
Right, I heard about that.
Cobbler attacked by some sort of wolf.
Spiders? That's what I usually find in
I'm
the
afraid
shadows.
I can't
Of
go
course,
into
yes.
further detail due to the oath I made to my king.
Don't worry, we're all wrapped
And we'll
up
ask
in
no
oaths
more.
here.
Then we'll move quickly and we'll keep light of feet. We'll return one night.
We are the shadows, they are not your friend.
We've heard something similar. No matter. We will bear that in mind, Morden. Absolutely. While you are up there, however, I know the reasoning for it and I understand it fully, but we have to keep in mind of what's coming next. We're going to need to be able to move, and everyone here is hurting for coin and equipment. So, if you're able to come up with something, be it lending your services while you are there, or perhaps the Yala might have something of helpfulness, we will need something to get us equipped, re-equipped, and prepare for a journey to Gradia. That is the plan so
In
far.
regards to that, I had words with your significant other about supplying you with whatever material you need specifically for those on this expedition. they will have whatever material they need for their equipment to be ready for use.
I still have to talk about that. What we'll be using are these deep roads you speak of. Something that I've only ever heard of is rumor, myth. Every myth I've ever heard has said that they were abandoned by the dwarves long ago, and they are dangerous as can be. And while everyone in this room is always eager to throw themselves into danger, I want to keep the group moving through the deep roads very restricted to what we need. That's a different talk.
Indeed. The deep roads, in regards to that, I've already made arrangements for those who are non-combatants of my kin to begin their march towards the mountains. They will create a base camp for us at the heart of the mountain before entering into the deep roads. That way they will be safe from the roads themselves and from those that travel the mountains. They will be able to gather resources and equipment there for our trek through the mountains, which allows us to focus on our own expedition.
Here's what we can bring back. Lumber would be the easiest thing. From what Yoso was telling me, the wood up in the north is incredibly robust. We'll bring some of that back for halves. Things like handles. The shields even. It's not a bad call.
Look it out. Perhaps anything that'll be sold as well, because our biggest enemy is going to be coin. I want us to be able to get horses as well. The most shoddy horse, it's 16 silver per.
How does trinkets from monsters sell? We fight the ice trolls all the time up there. Would they fetch a price down here with the tusks and such?
It's a gamble. There's collectors, but I don't know if you can convince them.
I could do
first
things
of all,
with
that it comes
them,
from it.
ornate things. I have
Well, then
several
I can
horns
make-
and teeth.
Things out of them that may work, that would help.
All right.
Aye.
Well, there you
Scrounge
are.
up
If
one
you
of
need
the
practice, I do
horns.
have a giant tooth that I could give you to practice on while
I would
we're away.
appreciate that, yes. I have several, but the tooth would add to the pile of coins.
Something
So you'll cut
I can
your
also
teeth
help.
on the tooth. Understood.
I can help the hunters track animals, even bring rations. Every bit will count.
Very well.
Something for yourself, Erlid. The horns from the trolls, hollow them out into a drinking horn and they will hold the temperature to a nice cool temperature for at least some time. So that
Aye,
is
sure.
something you can also attempt to sell.
Then there's a
Right.
plan. Shoddy, but a plan nonetheless.
Plan.
Mhm.
We will make the most of it. Today's the day.
Yeah, it is.
Leave you to your conversation.
Take care, Silda.
And you're going to be at to the wedding as well, right?
Yes, I was asked by Sarishta to be his best man, and so I shall.
Mm.
That is good. I can't afford any cake, but we'll have a sweetbread. I'll try to wrangle up some sweetbread at least. So, and there's going to be alcohol, so that is good time.
Perfect.
Hi.
We will be sure to be there.
Congratulations, then.
Hi, thank you. Well, I'll leave you to your conversation.
Now we have to get down to the brass tacks of things, don't we?
Aye. Speak your mind.
There is something else that is causing us to have to speed up our preparations. I continue to say that this country will not last long, and I mean it, but it will not be the Empire that makes it fall.
What?
These are infested with a great many dangers, lad. And it would appear that some dangers don't like to stay where they are kept. I can go no further. By oath of King Hammerbane, I am forbidden to speak of matters of state. And this is why I need you to have your equipment provided to you for the expedition that we must undergo beneath
That's the
this
biggest
Ledford.
problem. Is that Dorst will not let me go anywhere. I am his hostage.
Well, luckily I haven't had any inclination of leaving just yet, but to have everything ready to leave. Having your equipment up to par, having everyone you intend to bring along be ready to leave at the drop of a hat. For oftentimes the best time to leave is when a country is about to fall.
The man is far more cunning than you give him credit for. He has several times ensured that his royal guards in plain clothes have checked on where I am. And they make it very clear, so I know who they are. There is a wall right above our building. There is always a crossbowman up there watching. Always.
It
They
certainly
want me to play
complicates
some sort of
matters.
plot with their war. What it is, I don't know.
It certainly complicates matters, lad, but this point still stands. Your armor needs repaired, your weapons need fixing, and I have the ability to provide you such materials. Although my coin purse is beginning to empty on this expedition, my priority remains the expedition, which means any funds that go towards it can be explained away as necessary expenses, which is why I'm more than willing to put forward enough to get you whatever iron you require to make repairs to your armor and weapons so that you may be ready.
Not only would I need a decent amount of silver for that, I am not an armor smith. That'll have to come down to our friend in here. And he is but one dwarf. It will take some time for him to repair all our armor.
Which is why I am here. I am here to take stock of who is going, how many are going, and what they need, so that me and my kinsman can lend your armor smith the hand and help he needs.
I don't have an answer of that question yet.
Which is why I've been attempting to speak to you. For those that I have spoken with that have approached me for passage, I know of a few. There was one who was with us in the north, one Vanya, I believe it was, or Anya. A monk lady from Gradia, I believe, approached me in the north and asked for passage.
If we are going to do this, that group needs to stay small. We cannot evacuate every last person.
This is true.
We have to
The other
find
one that
the bones of Morgrim. And we have to be able to get through these roads and recover something up in the castle above in its ruins.
The ones in question of which I speak, the ones that want passage, would not be joining us on this expedition. They would be joining the group I have sent in preparation to make their way to my hold, which we would rendezvous with. The ones in question still number higher than, as I've said. I believe the alchemist, the one they call Iandel, and her group wishes for passage.
No, absolutely not. Morden, We have to stay focused. We're going to be behind Imperial lines. The Dryad is a target of the Empire. We'd be bringing her right into their hands.
He speaks
Things
of the
happen that no one
Dryad
plans
being...
for.
The Dryad being one of the people they are allowing passage and not going with us to Ledford. The people going to Ledford.
I'm aware. I get it. But the whole issue is that the Empire is moving all throughout Ireland. They've been attacking convoys and such in the west and on the way to the west. We need every single one of your fighting men with us. I don't know what you've experienced in the deep roads, but I can tell you, under Ledford, we will need every man you have. And they cannot be focused on defending non-combatants. They have to be free to kill.
My company stands at the ready at my best. The ones that I would be entrusting to defend their own would be those from this country, those who are able-bodied and able to move, those
Which
with
would be you?
experience and know how to lead.
Mirren, as you said, because of this grudge. And
I would
Kyler.
drag the elf by his ear
Has
by
unfinished
best
business
of
there.
the smith.
And where Kyler goes, I go. We can keep the group to that size if you want.
If I may, Master Dwarf. There are apparently other options of leaving Adwick and getting out to the west. Apparently there are some carts that are being put together, armed escorts to get them out for non-combatants and things like that. We wouldn't be hanging people out to dry by not allowing them to come with us in these underroads. We just can't afford to have a large group right on.
That's the gist of it, yes. This is one of those choices that you know all too well, Orden. We have to either focus on what we're doing or make what we're doing harder by protecting those who can protect themselves.
We will be focusing on the expedition, which is why I have already made preparations for my men and I to leave at a moment's notice. The Dryad in question has already bought passage by providing us with these. He produces one of the vials he was given, one of the antidotes. 12 of these for each of us. Only 12 at the moment, however, if she were to go with the non-combatants and those from Ledwar, Adwick I should say. If they stay with my men heading towards the mountain, they will be able to rendezvous with the forces of my hold that should be able to bring them in without any problems, so long as they take a token with me, of me with them, which I have already handed to her to act as a key of sorts.
I think what Arn is trying to say is that the men that they are going to be guarding Eondel, we could use with us to Ledford.
The differences are the lads that are from Adwick are not used to travelling the deep roads, and while that is a problem, they can at least keep the caravan safe while they travel. They're more accustomed to the above ground than we are. They would only be needed to get them from here to the base of the mountain.
Right.
And I'm not entirely leaving all of them with them either, only a skeleton force from what I can manage. I still
They're
have
getting west
11
anyways,
of
I
my own
suppose.
Dawi.
Away from the front lines. Sure, that is fine, Arn.
It is a difficult choice, but it is something I have to ignore.
The way you operate your
Amendments.
company is up to you, Longbeard. I have no say. I disagree with it wholeheartedly. But I will tell you again, we need every single man that you have.
I appreciate your words, lad, and I do not discount them at all. In fact, that's why I am hesitant to allow the non-combatants to travel without some form of escort.
They need to travel with others elsewhere. Either the caravans at Deercliff or find their own way out. This
Suppose that is
purpose
smart.
takes us
If I
over
were
to the
to-
undergrounds of Ledford.
If I were
Go
to
ahead.
discuss with the Crown, then I suppose I could see a way of making these two caravans join as one, and then split closer to the mountainside. They would no longer need
Would it
our
not
men
be easier
to protect them.
to have them go straight to Gradia? Why do they need to go into the mountain and underneath, in these deeper roads?
There are some things that will cause problems in the long run, and some things that will.
I'm
If
just
they are attacked
confused.
on
If
the
these deep
roads-
roads are dangerous, why are we taking the non-combatants there?
The deep roads are dangerous, yes, but the hold is safe. There I can at least get you supplied and resupplied and get you to Gradia safely.
Do we have to take the deep
What
roads
is
into
happening? Would you be surprised if I told you that the deep roads would be safer than Araland will be soon?
Just don't understand why we have them go on the caravan to Gradia with the rest of this Mirin's group that he's doing with the crown and whatnot. I don't know.
What I am suggesting is that I speak with the Crown and organize a joint caravan with their men to ensure that they get to the border.
The Crown's not
At which
going to
point-
care, Warden.
The only reason why they
Makes
offered
things
this
difficult.
individual caravan with Mirin was because of the thing he would be providing.
I see. I shall have to think on this, and I shall have to think on it long and hard. The times that we have is growing shorter by the day. I suggest that all of you and those in your company, those that will be going, if you can pass a note to me or my son through one of our men, I will be able to then take account for those of us that are going to Ledford specifically and get those preparations sorted while I make some necessary preparations for the others. I need to find some way to fix this mess before it becomes too much of a problem. I will have to provide some form of transfer for the alchemist and her ilk, but other than that, Aldo, I believe, was the one that wants to accompany us beneath.
He can fight, I've seen him. So be it.
He will join the ranks of my company then. He will make the 13th member, including myself.
Alright then.
I will spare no expense to ensure that this expedition of ours succeeds. I have no intention of leaving you in this city to die with this city.
No intention of staying in this city to die in this city. But the Royal Guard stands between me and an exit. And if I escape, then I have another enemy on top of the one that's already hunting me. I have no doubt I could escape if I tried. I do have doubts I'll stay out of their grasp for very long. Dorst is in the position he is because he's a crafty, cunning man. That makes him dangerous. If you can think of anything else that you need to speak about with Mordin, I will be here.
For the moment, I will ensure that your armor smith gets all of the material needs and any aid that my kinsman can provide. There is an engineer with us that should help make his job a bit easier. I myself can also lend some of my knowledge to make it a little bit faster, but other than that, If I made... No. The only thing I need to speak on, other than that, is once I find this Mirandol, I need to speak with him about this. By your own behest, he will be accompanying us one way or another, even if I have to drag him kicking and screaming. Either that or I make his head roll upon the floor.
He promised me he will come.
He is the next stop on my... well, for my day this day, after which I will work on getting everything else ready for our departure and for our expedition. I will speak with you again once I have figured out a way to fix this mess. But the alchemist has already bought passage, which is something I'm going to have to deal with. It is fine. I wish you a good day. May you
Good day to do.
have prosperity for
You
the
too,
remainder
Marty.
of the day. If you need
You
me,
as
you know
well,
where to find
Marty.
me. I am not... If you need me, I am not far. Seek only to find one of my men.
Aye.
I have the door.
Take care, Arnold.
Take care, Morning.
Alright.
So, just so I'm on the same page, a small group of us is going to Ledford along the surface. We're doing our thing in Ledford and going out through the underroads to Master Dwarf's Keep near Von Fuldur,
That's the gist of it.
and then to Gradia.
I know you didn't want Kyler or I joined. I apologize.
The problem with this plan is the Royal Guard are not at Dorst. The whole reason why I did not want you to come is because when I do, it's going to probably involve me doing something drastic. And I would like you to not be used against me, which means I can be as efficient as I need to be. I need to think about it. Still stuck playing Dorst's game.
Right.
Yeah, he's kind of getting on my nerves too. You know, he threatened to cut my ear off the other day.
He threatened to fillet me.
Don't talk back to him. Keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm. I didn't give him a reason.
Because if he wants to do these things, he can. He doesn't need a reason.
Wedding today at sundown. You're invited. You're invited, and you're invited. I think I've literally told everyone.
I've got to take care of a few things.
All right.
I'll be back in a bit.
Sure.
Alright, Aaron.
Don't stew too much.
And then after me, you two. Huh?
Yeah.
Ah. Good man.
Alright.
I stole a guardsman's chair and I gave it to some townswoman.
Why?
What? Why?
You're getting
It was
rowdy.
there. There's
You're
no
on
one
a reign of
protecting it. There's no
chaos
one
right now.
Agent of chaos, and I could not stop him. He just picked it up and gave it to
He
us.
just stole a check.
Boom. And I ran into the town, and then I saw Eendale and so-and-so again, and then I gifted the chair to the townswoman, and she said, "Oh my God, I've always wanted one of these," and I ran away as quickly as I could. She stole it, not me.
You're a hero.
It's alright, the gods will find it, just take it. Just to give us back our chair. We saw the man in armor run by. I also saw Dorst and Mirandel and someone else on top of the tower, and I ran up there and I told them about the wedding
Right.
too, interrupting their conversation. Ran right up past the gods tower.
You invited
Told them.
Dorst!
Ah, sod it. We're gonna have a brawl after. It's a good time to punch the man.
Maybe he falls down the stairs.
Right?
I hope. If not, I'll push him. It's an accident if there is any witnesses. What are your plans, Kyler?
We need to talk to someone. We need to talk to Mirren.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to do that now?
Oh, that was an accident. Sure, might as well. Oh boy.
Fucking hell.
We don't have to entertain these things for long. I'm sure it will as well. Just remember. Ah, yes. The husband-to-be.
Ah,
How quaint.
Lord?
I
Pumpkin
apologize
pie,
for
yeah.
interrupting your conversation.
It's just Dorst.
Not justly named.
Regardless, Arnulf, I just came by to see if you needed anything. Any more steel? You know, any more supplies, right? For the war effort and all.
We're supplied, Auditor.
That's very good. Ensure that your armor is in tip-top shape. Wouldn't want to have you injured in the interim, would we?
Of course not.
Come, Herald. We're going.
I didn't realize he had a boyfriend.
No, he has a pet.
Aye.
Soon enough. Soon enough. Go follow your father.
I think he's busy.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yes, think so. Yeah.
Yeah, then very, very well. Have a good time. Not following him. I'm going to go do things at the tavern, like sit there and look at this beautiful woman and play chess with her. Have you ever played chess?
No, I have not.
Today's the day. Let's go.
Ascar, what does ad ignem mean?
It looks.
Ad ignem?
Yeah.
Add
on your
fire? With fire.
And Dominus Deus. Dominus Deus. What does that mean?
At a time I followed a god. Your father has since shown me a better light. The truth is we're all fucking sodding abandoned. Anyway, chess at the tavern. Shall we?
Hi. All right. Hi.
All right.
Have fun.
Come on.
Hey.
Let's go.
Well. Mirandel, I suppose?
Mirandel.
Now where is that stupid elf?
I'm in the gate.
Have any of you seen an elf? A little snooty named Mirandal?
Yes, he ran out the gate.
Right outside.
And Liliana?
Revan.
Captains.
Hey, lad.
Sure, I will. Thank you. I'll leave you to the rest of your day. Oh my god.
I am pure. Mithrax, guide me. I would never. Well.
Don't lie to me, lad.
Make sure that Mirandale is not hiding that he's injured. If he's injured, we will go.
He already Speaking is of, where is hiding he? That he has a cracked radio.
He's right
He's
there.
over there.
Oh, okay.
With
Did you give it to her?
Perfect. Let me talk to you two.
Or is it later?
That's not in
Well,
my
usually we
pocket,
do
but
it at night.
is
Oh, the
my
thing.
equipment.
Right. Okay.
You two.
Ow.
For the days to come, I know y'all came back from all that fighting. Is there any equipment that y'all need in repair? Anything extra you need to purchase for the coming days ahead?
You know, I'm pretty good
Well,
right now.
The reason why I'm
You
saying this is that you know that we make quite a bit of silver on the deal we make. We don't buy armor and such things that are expensive, so we're trying to help as many
I
friends as we
see.
can.
Means a lot, actually.
So,
Equip
come
others
to
with
you.
it. So that
yes. So, what are you needing specifically? Don't be modest. I'm asking genuinely.
Honest, right now we're all pretty low on silver and such. Maybe
Okay,
get some of that
so
on.
what equipment are
and we
you
can
needing to
distribute
get?
it. I'm okay equipment-wise. We will be needing medical supplies in the days to come, I think. And potions,
yeah, we'll be
bandages,
able to
etc.
supply that. Yeah,
that
that's
we were
pretty
going
much
to
the
do
honors.
regardless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know, I never buy leather or I don't wield weapons, so I don't know what money you need or how much. So you need to kind of tell me.
Myself, I'm good. My armor, my weapons, they're all sharp and put together. What I can definitely do, though, is let Arn know that we have your support. And when he comes up with a few things we might need, he can get us to get in contact with you.
One of the biggest turtles we have right now is going. We just talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Aaron would be happy to
Do
hear
you...
that.
Okay, is your armor and weapon and such repaired?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
So no, she needs armor. Leather, are you working with?
My chain was destroyed.
Well, there we go. That's something we need. And
Need a new chain?
you're doing
how much would that cost?
chain?
So we can facilitate that.
Maybe, God, I'm a weaponsmith and an armorsmith, I have no idea. It's pretty expensive though, a couple silver.
What did it
at
cost
least.
you last time, Miss Raylene? 5 silver? 6 silver? 8 silver?
We
Here. What about
have
even trade?
fair bit
Thing that
between
you-
us.
I know you were needing
Make
a
way.
certain person left, and I know you've been.
Clear the gates.
We got a lot of people moving.
Clear the gates.
Clearing.
And I know you want more.
Lights down.
Yes, I
Trade. She gives you training.
very well. Like I said, I actually there was something I wanted to talk to you about that I meant to bring up yesterday, but then became the most popular person in the world.
I guess
And then the
You
headaches
are
hit.
quite popular. Right.
Where are they
It's a
all
lot
to?
of troops.
Not sure.
I have no idea.
Got a few soldiers. However,
Might be just checking out for scouts again.
That's a lot of them.
Could be a show of force.
What was that one person in the front? I don't know if I've actually ever seen those ones moving around.
It appeared to be a royal guard.
Those are royal guard? Okay.
So
Anyway.
how many silver would it be, Raven? Please be honest with me. We will ask
Well, if I'm
something in
going to be
return that you can
training-
provide. Yeah.
I can do that, I suppose. The dwarf for doing my chainmail
Ian,
again for silver.
I don't want to alarm you, but I don't know what kind of effect this is going to have.
Don't think my steel spear did
Auditor
help either,
Doors
but
has a contingent of men currently heading out now.
How much was your
to
steel?
begin burning the Badari forest
I
to stop
didn't
the
know
Empire's
how much
advance?
that would have cost.
What?
I
Oh my fucking god.
I don't know if that affects you, so I thought I should let you know.
What is going
I
on?
don't know
I'll
if
tell
it
you later.
does
Deal with
either,
this.
but I
Do
have
your
a
thing.
feeling I'm going to feel it.
Oh,
At
okay.
least
Get your
from
4
afar.
silver and find out from Marn
That's-
what it would cost to get your
you're
US
not the
steel
one who
spear.
needs to be
Okay?
apologizing. You have
Right.
literally nothing to control
Thank
that.
Well,
Very much.
I'm sorry to
I
quickly change the subject, but I need to
Cannot
ask you
begin to
something
explain how
important,
much I
please.
appreciate it.
Oh, you're fine. Trust me. We got a good. Well, we made an agreement with the Merchants Guild, so we're making really good silver on the potion. So that's why I want to. In turn, we can help get y'all supplied. Then that's a benefit
Means a
for
lot.
us all. That means our potions will go a lot longer, go further.
Thank you.
I know
What is
Tang told
going on
me.
with-
I don't know. I know he got hit or something. Something about doors. But one thing that was told by Tang told me was that your dad, I think, is having trouble getting steel, like more iron, more coal. I think because he can only get a certain amount.
Tang can only get a certain amount a day.
Today when I'm going to ask the Merchants Guild when I sell them the potions if they can acquire us some more coal and steel through them. If they can, I will purchase that and bring it over to Arn, or give it to
really
you
helpful.
to give to Arn.
More than.
Yeah, we have people working on stuff. It's just material costs at the moment is what we're struggling with. So if you could secure that, that would be amazing.
Raw silver is the issue. It's less
There's
materials.
no such thing as raw silver.
We can. We have access. Sorry, not raw coins. Raw coins. Is what really what is the issue right now is the coin.
Either the coin or getting you, if we can get him the coal and the iron, then he can make your steel spear then. Correct.
Yes. I think we have someone who can supply us, hopefully, at least a few of us with materials. All I know is that Arn was saying that the issue is...
That would help us a lot, basically. Getting some extra bits of iron and coal so that we can make steel, so that we can repair our things, and all that would be fantastic.
Okay,
Thank you.
Is it my turn now?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Right. Well, at least the 4 silver will help you get your chainmail armor repaired. Or get you a new one made, actually.
Yes,
That is to be
there.
what she was hinting at. I've been working on technique with Tyr, and given that things are coming up, I want to ensure that what he taught stuck as he is departed to prepare the way, essentially.
In that case, I can help.
Jensen, was it?
But aside from that, it's been a while since we were able to talk about anything without it being a world-shattering revelation. It'd be nice to actually just have a moment to breathe.
And plus, I noticed your spearing technique's a lot different from Tyr's too, so she might benefit from learning a Triton's technique.
I learned
as
in
well.
the ocean. I've had to adapt it to be on shore, but it's about understanding everything around you. What was going on with, you were saying something...
That contingent of guards is apparently organized by Dorse to go to the Badari forest and burn it down.
What?
That's what Mirren said, is
That's
it
what
not?
Miranda was just telling me about. Yes. And he was also inquiring about something else in the process, but I've at least given him some reassurance for now, but I have something I need to look into for him to ensure someone is safe out there.
Here's a question. It just occurred to me.
Yes.
How are you guys with poisons?
I have only ever made it once, and it was by accident.
Okay.
That was many, many years ago. I'm sure I could probably do it still, but it's a matter of how and why.
Well, some things might need to be done.
Seeing as I've already gotten on Osgood's list once before.
I wouldn't want to put you in any
Osgood
positions.
thought that I was the one.
Really is. Looking back at the castle.
As long as you're not using it for anything illegal, I don't see what the problem is. In your case.
It's poison.
Mirren.
It's poison, Leo.
I'm aware of that.
It would most definitely be used in something illegal. I wouldn't want to put that on you,
so
though.
It's more in a case of I trust you more than I trust the other Drow that I've met recently.
Oh, you too, huh?
Yeah, he isn't happy with my supplying of the guards with things that counteract his poisons. And he, as he put it, was mildly inconvenienced and thus put that inconvenience on me.
Yeah, he's been getting around.
He is actively threatening. I don't know how he even knew about me in the first place, but he apparently has been tracking my movements for several days now. And he is threatening myself and my family if I don't stop.
Yep.
It can't really even withstand.
And he also pretended to poison me yesterday by a cut to the leg.
Lovely.
Just to... Yes, he's quite an ass.
Just come this way.
Yeah, he showed up to me when I didn't have a shirt on and started sizing me up. Anyway.
Anyways, I need to make sure that Osgood is aware of that because of the fact that I don't want to exactly go just completely cold on giving him anything, but I need him to be aware that it's not that I really have much of an option here. Granted, he only made me promise not to give them to him. Always find another way. Just accidentally gets in his hands. Oh no. Wasn't my fault.
You're getting nefarious. I like it.
It's more like he was trying to be all threatening to me and acting like that, because he was threatening my life, that's why I was willing to talk, and I was like, if you knew what I tried to do the day before, you'd realize why I really don't give a fuck.
All of these people that come over and want things from us always start off with threats, and I feel like they would have a much better chance if they came to us as friends, you know?
Right?
Yes, I mean, I looked at it as a slightly unpleasant business meeting.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable. But...
Yes, either way.
Stay safe, though.
I will seek you out here in a little while, because I do need to at least convey things, and then... Well,
I'll be around.
Hopefully I'm free until the, interesting...
We need to talk to Mirren anyways. Go ahead.
Mirren!
Find us, Mirren. Mirren.
You got...
Are you busy?
Are you busy?
I'm injured.
Can you tell that I don't care?
Do you
Yes.
want to cry about it?
In all reality, I really was just pummeled by the Auditors Northmen. It was quite a show. You missed it.
Stupid.
It's hard to see up in the towers now.
Are you busy right now?
No,
yeah. Are you?
I was going to go speak to Rin, but if it's terribly urgent, I suppose that could wait.
We were going to compare notes.
Let's compare notes. This is a nice quiet bit of the corner.
Yeah, there's not hundreds of refugees out here.
They've mostly evacuated by now.
Really?
Science. Yes.
Gonna steal their bedrolls.
Let's just take over this camp, why don't we?
Okay, yes, let's just sit. Kind of cozy in a weird way.
Oh, it was totally worth it. Just so you know, in case you're actually wondering.
What, getting pummeled by his pet?
Yes, I got to be all auspicious and foreboding. And hint at greater designs, and he kept trying to be on top of the situation, like, control the conversation, but it was funny.
Oh, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but in reality, he's just a dog backed in the corner. And he knows it.
Yes, he is. Right. I thought this would be more comfortable. This hurts more. Go on. What do you want to compare?
Well-
I believe he is probably needed out.
On the way back from Hayloth, we looked over those notes.
Hey.
Just wanted to make sure that we're on the same page with a few things. So what do you make of these? Like, do we think that there's anything extra hidden amongst these, or does it look pretty cut and dry? Like, are we... Oh god, my fucking eyes. Okay.
You're breaking
good?
up quite a bit.
Oh, am I better now? Hello?
Yeah,
There you
you're
are.
good now.
Okay. Yeah, so what do you make of these, Mirren? Is there anything you were confused about? Because I had a quick look through them and...
Whenever you go into the menu,
Fuck.
you break up.
Stupid fucking lag. Just tell me what you make of them, Mirren, and...
Well, I've only partially decoded the tablets. I know very few words, but I know several specific sigils of both Beyonding and what I'm guessing is Triton, or something maybe like a Proto-Triton language. Of the tablets. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot in there that we could decipher if I had more information, more source material to work with.
Well, there's quite a bit here, and it's all very.
Am I still crusty?
Seems like. No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. But it seems like there's a lot of things. It's also broken up, and it's I don't know. There's information about this order. Talks about mana and magic like it's nothing.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out the order that these are put in. Of when they occurred.
Do you, are you referring to the book notes? Then?
Yes.
The notes we've been finding?
Yes.
I see. Well, I believe that Elysium existed a long time ago, and something horrible happened. I think the Order and the Institute that are referenced in there fought over control of it. Something happened. End of the world scenario. Magic is lost. People rebuild from the ashes, and we find ourselves here, rediscovering old, lost, forgotten things.
Elysium is a place, isn't it?
A place, a guild, I don't know. I don't know if it's a organization or a country, or if it's a capital city, or if it's a geographical landmark. I don't know.
Talk about a departure to Elysium through an archway. And then it went weird and shit.
Are you talking about, are you looking at the Cargovia ones? Or?
Yeah, the ones we found in Kagovia.
Ah.
Second passage.
All these Archmages. Archmage Zendak, Archmage this, Archmage that. All of these mention these Archmages, part of this order. I don't understand.
Could one of you show me those papers you're looking at specifically? Maybe
Yes,
like...
do you not have access to them?
I don't have them handy.
I'll send you my big boy sheet that has all of them slapped into one.
Can you send it to me too? Because I really like that.
Do it. Well, it's not as intense as I...
Fucking highlight.
Well, I highlighted some things, okay? I'm still working on it.
That is interesting. I don't know. It's...
RP hands sheet to...
They talk about the fauna and the mushrooms. About these Archmages.
Check your sheets. It's there.
I was looking for any kind of I need access, bitch. Request access.
You should be able to view it.
Can't view it. No, you have to select the thing where it
sake.
says you any viewer.
Yes.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just handing you a book, Raylan.
Give me a book.
I'm in my menu. Fuck off.
Sometimes it's so hard.
To change the share link.
I was
I'll just
looking
keep
for the
kicking you
name.
until you...
Fuck off. I'm busy. Stop it.
Fuck, what was the name? I always forget it.
Can't you see the boy's busy?
Anyone with link, copy link. There we go. Done. Can you guys see it now?
Send it again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It should be the same link.
Oh, I can see it. I can.
There we go.
Is it the same link?
It should just be the same link.
It is.
Ah, excellent.
Yes,
Wondrous.
anonymous Dumbo octopus and anonymous dragon. Welcome to my. Anyway.
Oh man, I love. Password protected magic notes.
There we go. Yes, it's got a lock. Ow! Did he kick me? Where the fuck did he? He just he kicked me and fucked off. What the fuck?
did,
I
yes.
guess.
What the God,
He's-
impatient.
I'm specifically looking for the name Hephaestus.
Hephaestus.
Because I believe that was yeah, Hephaestus. Was that the name? Oh god, now I'm blanking.
Is Dion even important? He just seems like a little wimpy bitch that killed himself for
Yeah, but
no reason.
I just highlighted it so that we know who wrote what, okay?
No, it's fair, but I'm asking if he's important later on, or is there anything else about him?
Well, he was murdered, wasn't he? Oh, he was the murderer?
Was he? Well, it says, I will take my own life to spare my family the trouble, so my brother can take over. Written by Dion. Maybe, are you saying it was forged or something?
Well, the next passage say...
No, it says, the old bastard Galdric fled after Dion offed himself, the coward.
That's by Dion's brother.
You're doing the thing again.
Yeah.
You're
doing the thing again.
Ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
Yeah.
It was written by Ting Tang, Walla Walla Bing Bang. Yes, I know. Then the next passage was written by Dion's brother, who was important to wherever the fuck there it is. And then Galdric was there and fled when he realized they were being fucking weird. Ah, there we go.
So was Galdric a... You said...
He was an alchemist.
Was he an archmage? He was... Oh no, he was an alchemist. He wasn't an archmage like the rest of them that they are talking about
I
in
don't
here?
think so. He only just recently figured out how to use the archways. We were, according to the big man upstairs at the castle, we were but probably moments away from actually finding him at any given point.
Great.
So this place, Elysian, looks like it's only connected via these archways.
You mean we can only
I hold a
access it
theory
with the
that it is
archway?
that it is somehow the capital of whatever civilization used to be in Morgorath. That's my theory.
Really?
You think that Elysian was in Morgorath?
I think so.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Well, what is this Black City
suppose,
then?
Yes.
Do we know about that?
Where does it mention the Black City again?
Maybe the Black City and Elysian are the same thing. Maybe it became
Third
the Black
passage,
City.
Kakovia. No, because in those same passages they talk about going to Elysian, and then they talk about a Black City when
Perhaps
Archmage
that
came
is
back.
a Underdark thing?
Possibly.
Interesting. I was sad to hear the fact
This
that
would
the
have been-
Festus was not mentioned. I don't know who that is and why I heard it.
This would have been an excellent thing to look over before talking to you both today.
It's okay. I only kind of skimmed through it before.
Yeah,
we
I
kinda just
only
decided on this this
only
morning.
occurred to me this morning that we hadn't talked about it.
Yeah, same. But it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's difficult because I feel like there is things that we can find that are within it that can help, but it is buried.
But what questions
the
are we
other
trying to
thing.
get out of this? What is Elysian? That's one of them.
I would want to know who Hephaestus was.
I don't think
And
he's
information
mentioned in
about
this.
the cities of the deep. He's not. That is what's said. I was hoping
Wait a minute,
when
the
I
Black
first read it.
City. Yes, isn't that what they call the capital city in the Underdark? Now that I'm thinking about it,
I don't
Don't know
know.
much about the Underdark.
I believe I remember that. Yes.
Do you
So
remember
it's like
that,
legal
or do I need
names.
it?
Did
I
Arthur
would definitely
was
know that,
working with
or
the
should I
Underdark?
check?
You should check
Okay,
because
I will double check
pretty sure.
because I read a book on Drow.
I did as well.
Well, look at you.
I did as well.
Pascal tossed to me. I read it and then snuck it back into the scribery. Sorry about that.
I didn't want Sarah to know I had read it.
Oh, she knew.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, she was pretty...
I guess I'm not very sneaky.
She was bent out about it.
Apologies. I could tell that she didn't want people reading it, and I was like, well, I read it, so...
Let me
I don't
think.
know, it is just...
No, it's the city of Black Flame.
I feel like now that we found out that...
It's the main city.
Damn it.
Ah, I see.
Bummer.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I feel like a lot of this feels less mysterious now that the, well, Faye has met Galdrick.
What? Oh yes, that's right. I know that.
I was like, does he know that? Yeah.
Yes, I know.
I don't know. I feel like these are more breadcrumbs, and we've kind of gotten to half of the bread at this point, right?
Agreed, yes.
Yes.
It seems like that is the case. This circle. You have a circle around it. What is this circle you were talking about? We will continue our duties, await word from the capital and this circle.
Yeah, what is the circle? Is that the
circle?
order? Is that what the order is?
There is the order, and there is the circle, and then there's this institute as well.
Maybe the order is the
I
government.
heard about in my screaming about a black city of death. It's not the black city, it's a black city of death. Perhaps
Maybe
it is
whatever's
just...
beyond in those red portals. Maybe that's what he saw.
Because he did come back
No
all
trace of
fucky
magic
wucky.
about his body. Burnt. He came back
Wait,
burnt after
wait.
death.
He tried to go to Elysian and then came back screaming about a black city of death.
Yes.
He
tried
got
for-
there. He got to Elysian. He made it successfully. It just wasn't as he or any of the others that were sequestered off from Elysium remembered it because the
Because
catastrophe had
Mordor
already
Gorath.
happened.
The portals were
And it
actually
became what it is
working,
today.
and that's why they were fucky when he went
Yes.
through, because where he was going to was all fucky wucky. And then he managed to get out of it again, just completely sapped of it.
Came back burnt half to death.
And
Not
then-
a trace of magic
Yes.
about his body, screaming about the black city of death.
Think about it.
That
There's
something
always
had
been
gone
rumors in
too far.
Morgorath that it's all blackened stone, right? It's just blackened stone as far as the eyes can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I were alive back then and everything that I had known had turned to a blackened, charred stone and glass and strange magics were abound, I'd come back screaming about a city of death, surely.
Yeah, especially if you've been magic fucked.
Surely.
Yes. So I hold to the theory that
His
Elysium
magic
is the
stripped
Black
from
City.
him.
I can get along with that.
Became the Black City.
And Elysium is located in Morgorath.
Yes, so at
Yes.
least we surmised where Elysium might have been.
But it seemed to be an important thing for this order. Maybe it was like their main staging point. Maybe that's why we don't
Better
hear
move
much
on.
from the order anymore, because they're all
I...
gone. Everything went to shit.
Gone.
But it seems like the institute that we are hearing about it still exists.
The
That's what
Institute's
it
in
seems.
Gradia, isn't it?
Aye. And from my
Institute.
vision, my vision spoke of the institute and Hephaestus and archmages, and I was in a city underwater. But I was human, and I drowned.
It was memories, maybe.
Hephaestus.
Memories of
Maybe
a
I should
dead-
ask. I might be having a meeting soon, today, tomorrow, I don't know, with the man upstairs. Should I ask him about a Hephaestus?
Yeah, Hephaestus, Elysium, fuck it, at this point.
Why not? He seemed to know about Elysium when I,
Ask him about Estes.
brought him
and,
the Kugovia report.
Ask him what happened to Elysium.
Actually, Mirin, if I may ask, I have been
That's so many
curious about something.
questions. I have so much to already ask him. I'm afraid I will forget, but I will try.
I'm curious about something. And I may ask you to inquire about it. I wasn't going to follow through with it, but if you're already doing this, I suppose it doesn't hurt. This artifact that was... I told you about it, right? Yes, the artifact that
stones?
allows. Yeah, no, it's the Triton
The
medallion that allows people
oh.
to breathe underwater.
Oh yes, yes.
I suppose, curious about why this why this came from the east. I don't know. If you could ask Fulgrith what countries or something are in the east, perhaps, or I don't know.
Any Trident
Tell you what countries are in the
civilizations.
east.
That's
Oh,
what she's
Trident
asking for.
civilizations.
If there's something like there was at, is it Fair Hollow? There was a small civilization of the Fair Hollow. Maybe there's something like that more over east, and maybe that's where this is coming from. I think is what she's implying.
So, ask if there are Tritons in the east, and ask, or were Tritons in the east, and ask if ask about Elysium and Hephaestus. Hello.
Hello.
Is this a private conversation?
I think we're pretty much wrapped up at this point, aren't we?
It's ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yay. I'm being chased by several men.
What kind?
Can't say that, it's not funny. Quintus, Lynn, Aldo, and 2 people I don't know their names. And Marcus. Yes, Marcus as well.
Why?
Why?
I told them a riddle and then didn't tell them the punchline and they can't figure it out.
What's the riddle?
I see.
What's black and white and red all over? I know you know it. Or you don't.
Black, then white, then red all over?
Black and white, then red all over.
Oh, a paper.
Yeah.
You've got the white
They can't
page
figure
and the
it
black
out.
ink, and you read it.
Yeah. I was thinking like a zebra and a blender, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I have another one like
What's a
that. It's
zebra?
pink then red and goes around in circles. It's a baby in a blender.
Fuck.
What's a blender?
How do you stop a
it's a
baby
bunch
from
of-
crawling around in a circle? Staple its other hand to the floor.
Kill it? Oh.
Right. Well, did you have that talk with Rin? Did you have that talk with Rin?
I was waiting
Let's go
for
talk
you.
to Rin. All right.
Yeah, have your talk.
Let's go talk to Rin. I had to have a powwow with my
Before you
magic
go,
buddies. What?
Mirin, you could ask him about Fair Hollow.
What's the significance? We have reason to believe the Empire are beelining there.
What is there? Yes, and specifically because Kidas and I found the inscription in the Cities of the Deep about a Triton artifact in Fair Hollow. Ask if he knows what it is.
Very well.
Just my
I'll see.
curiosities that I can't see through.
Also, remember this
Fair
number,
Hollow,
871184. No.
87118.
Oh, no.
Go on.
No.
No. Okay. Right. So 3 things: Tritons, Fair Hollow,
Elysium.
and Hephaestus/Elysium.
Sure.
Right. I'll see what I can get. See if he is well, if he deems that information that I need to know.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Sometimes he gets this thing where he's curious. He just wants to see what I'll do with information.
It's
kind of
cute.
Kinda creepy, but okay.
It's a little cute. It's a little cute. Right,
Yeah.
I'll see you
A little cute,
A
yeah.
little cute. Volker's a little cutie pie.
That was semi-productive. We've been needing to do that for a long time.
Yeah, sorry to kind of drop it on you this morning. I just remembered that we hadn't fucking touched
No, it's
that
okay.
side
I
of the law
have
for
been
a while.
meaning to do that as well.
What else do you have to do today? Have you been fishing yet?
No, actually, you want to go?
Sure. We go for a walk.
I need to, I guess, train Iandale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to talk to you about that.
Oh?
I know you're, like, hesitant on accepting help and stuff like that. Because, well, I don't know. I don't know if you're prideful or you don't want to be a bother to people. I'm gonna say you don't want to be a bother to people, right? my point...
So, what is it that you wanted to ask?
I'm not asking anything, I'm just saying you're gonna be more of a bother if you get fucking injured down there if you don't have armor.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we came to an agreement.
Good.
I train Yandel, and in return...
I mean for you to take that on and more in general, though, with other things too.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Just accept a bit more help when you need it sometimes. Because I know you're very stubborn.
I'll consider it.
Just want to make sure...
It's part of my charm.
Yeah, well...
Well, what?
I just don't want you to get hurt and stuff because, you know...
I know.
Kind of important and stuff, so, you know.
I am just a nobody, Kyler.
Your aunt's fish wife.
I'm not a fish.
Your aunt's Triton wife.
I'm not his wife.
Aunt's soon-to-be Triton wife.
Right. Strange.
Hmm?
Just, I had many titles in the ocean, and, never once did I ever think I would be a Lantern's lady.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I would still be alive at this point in my life, but here we are.
Fair enough.
Honestly, it was like a day-by-day thing. I was like, maybe I'll be alive tomorrow. Now it's kind of getting back to that point.
Gotcha.
Into the fire.
Come on, you're helping me carry fish. It's made of stone.
What would happen if it did that, though?
Don't try it, or else you're the one to suffer.
Hey, Raylan.
Alright, I need to contact God. Hmm?
Do you know about carbon monoxide poisoning?
Yes. No, what is that?
Well, you've got a fire in an underwater cave, I noticed, and it's, you know, a little dangerous for your health. It's just a little...
Pish posh. Completely fine. I don't know why I do
Don't
that.
use your SpongeBob logic on me. Actually, that's a good point. I need to take my armor.
Oh, I need to do that. God. Ooh, I don't know what the what that is exactly, but that's it. Okay, nigga. What? He is way too happy about the wedding.
He's having a good time.
Oh my god. He rolled a 15, but he was just like, give it a +2 because it's my wedding. Like, what the hell? So I think, I don't know, my max, you rolled a d20 in general. I think it's supposed to be a d12 cut in half technically.
So a d6.
7. So a d6. So that would be like 6 fish.
Sure. I mean, a 17, yeah, I'd say that's quite a substantial amount.
Sorry, I forgot you were slow.
Yeah, fuck you. I'd say like 6 is a pretty substantial amount. That's like a 17, you know, that's
I think it is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Considering
that's really
Gregor can
good.
catch
It's
like
actually
13.
considering that-
I know, right? Fucking.
Is that a tree underwater?
What? A tree underwater? Oh, it's an old tree stump thing. So you can see it above the water. It peeks out a little bit,
Do you get weird like vision stuff when you go underwater? Like it gets really blurry.
Yes, it's really fucking annoying. So
Yeah.
I'm supposedly supposed to see in the dark underwater, yet my vision is impaired even during the day. It's
It's
bullshit.
like
I can't see shit. I
I've
hate
had
it.
bad LASIK surgery.
Bad LASIK surgery. Over here, sometimes it changes the fish location.
Oh, that's where the fish are.
Yes, this is my secret fish hiding spot. Where I take them with their families.
What the fuck, Raylan?
Okay.
Weren't you gonna turn these into like a fish farm or something?
Yeah, but people didn't like it, and I don't know, there was shit going on, but okay. Come on! It's really fun swimming with fish.
Fish?
Fish?
We should be going faster, technically, if we're using the fish. Oh, there's someone over near the
Whatever you
fire.
want to say to make it make sense, sure. Oh,
See,
not tell who that is.
my
Looks like maybe Lisa. I don't know.
my issue with anyone wearing like brown armor is that I think they're a fucking inquisitor.
So have you thought Sir Gregor was an inquisitor
Yeah,
before?
I thought Soma was an inquisitor a couple of times.
He doesn't even have sleeves.
Yeah, but I get the panic. I'm like, ugh!
Ah, the Inquisitor panic. The Inquisitor.
I think that is
panic,
Gregor.
if you might say. That is Gregor. Gregor and Lisa. You did mistake Gregor for Inquisitor. I love it.
Is he teaching how to fish? That's so wholesome.
But it is very wholesome. We're gonna go ruin the.
He might have net. He might have a net. Be careful.
Oh God, no.
And ignore the fish and half-naked man.
Blah 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 blah.
I'm... If you don't mind.
Right.
Are you teaching how to fish?
We just wanted to ruin the sweet moment.
Yes.
That's so wholesome.
Very wholesome. Come on, Kyler.
Let me put my clothes back on.
Fucking slut.
What the fuck?
No.
Wish my dad would teach me how to
Both your hands
fish.
on the rod. And close your eyes. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
I heard it.
Alright. Onwards, Raylin.
Alright, on the word.
Feel the sway
Thank you for the help,
of the fishing rod.
by the way.
Oh, of course.
Figured it'd be enjoyable for you to go for a swim.
Yeah, nice and cool.
Exactly, and you don't have to worry about breathing in the water, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm really tired of that.
Yeah, I know. It sucks not to be able to breathe.
No, I mean breathing.
Oh, you're tired of breathing?
Yeah. Raylan, could you breathe in like milk?
Are you okay?
Like a bath of milk?
No.
Yeah.
No, that would be no. No.
What about like ale?
It'd be disgusting. It depends on how watered down.
Hmm.
It would be painful.
Hmm.
It'd be like trying to breathe air that is super that has a lot of alcohol smell, like alcohol ick everywhere,
like the alcohol, like.
So like a tavern in Gradia.
Really. Even worse, it'd be like if you are inhaling I don't know, like alcohol spray.
Like if you were vaping?